So it's up to you now, a 10-year-old kid,
Yep.
to decide what to do.
Which is
Not the
classic.
right, not for Dr. Vivaldi.
Not for the deckhand who has clearly an adult, like years of experience sailing.
At least some ship experience. Yeah, it's not his
and
decision.
a burly physique. They're like, this guy looks like he could lift a cow. He could definitely like steer this bad boy. Hey, hey, kid with the noodle arms, you get over here. I stole this shirt.
From
Marshall.
Oh, okay. That just meant like just from someone like
Took it from
on the street.
Yeah, punched a guy. Just collect him.
Beware and warning and welcome everybody to Choose Your Own Book Club.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Baby. So this is a podcast all about the Choose Your Own Adventure books. My name is Peter. I'm a librarian.
My name is Abby. I'm also a librarian.
Why'd you say it like that?
I say it however I want.
All right, fine.
I can say it however I want. I can say it however I feel.
But now you're singing it.
I can say it. I can sing it. I can scat it.
Well, let's hear you scat it.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, okay.
But if I find out someday, then I
I'm
will.
the librarian. Ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da ba.
Wee, ba, 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 da, ba.
Oh, fun.
I'm the librarian.
So yeah, thanks for tuning in today, everybody. Thanks for choosing us. Today we're talking about survival at sea.
I would be so bad at this in real life.
Have you had any boating adventures?
No, full disclosure, I am absolutely terrified of the ocean.
Of just water or just the ocean?
Well, water, if I can see like the bottom of it, then I'm cool.
Like a bathtub?
Then we're cool. We're cool with one another.
Okay.
Because if I can see the bottom, then I know what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a tweet one time that was like something about how like the ocean I'm cool with the ocean, but whatever is happening beneath the surface is none of my business. And that is exactly how I feel. Like, it's great. I love the ocean. I support it.
The ocean's like bears. If you leave it alone, it'll leave you alone.
Yeah. The ocean wants us dead. We cannot survive in it. The ocean sees us and it's like, perfect. A victim.
Come to the rocks.
Yeah.
With their siren song.
Exactly. You can't survive in there.
Right.
You're going to die. You can't breathe it, but everything else inside of it can.
I was
don't
really
like it.
scared that we were going to lose that, and then we didn't, which is good. I wish we could save as we go.
I know. Save.
Like it's a boss battle, and I have to save. Save before something bad happens.
I can always recount how much I hate the ocean.
No, fair enough.
I mean, I love it and I want to save it. It's part of what makes Earth special and we need it. I hate that there's so much plastic in it.
Right.
There's a really great ocean cleaning, like they have a really awesome Instagram and they have this huge boat and they have these huge nets and they go out to the great, huge plastic island, you know, and they just scoop up all of that stuff. And someone asked them in a recent video how many straws are in there, and they said very, very few, almost none.
Oh, okay.
So suck it, everyone who tells me not to have straws.
Well, because I think
but don't suck it because you're not using a straw.
I think by that point they're all broken down.
Yeah.
And so it's big like microplastics.
Yeah, the stuff that's actually in that huge plastic island out there is mostly fishing waste.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a lot of nets, a lot of like big cages and stuff that just fall off of like big fishing. Like
a lot of adventures from the 1980s.
Yeah.
Kids just
kids
going on
who
boating
fell off
adventures.
of boating adventures and stuff. Yes, for sure.
Looking for archosaurs.
Yes, there might be some archosaurs in there, just like their skeletons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No whale falls though. Like, oh man, have you ever seen videos of whale falls?
Like where they just jump up and they...
No, like at the bottom of the ocean where like a whale has died and then is like at the bottom of the ocean and all like these animals are down there eating. Oh,
You like that? Like it's
Yeah, it's really cool.
okay.
I mean, it's sad for the whale. But it's so cool to see like so many other animals like
Okay.
thriving. And
Yeah, so that's a part of life, I suppose. But
it's
yeah,
the
I don't.
circle of life, man.
I
Elton
wouldn't
John taught
necessarily-
us all about it. Did you not watch The Lion King? It's a circle of life.
That's a bad Elton John.
I never said I'm good at Elton John.
That's all you talk about is how good your Elton John impression is.
Yeah, at least once a day. That's my Roman Empire.
Well, speaking of bad impressions, I have a special theme song for this book, Survival at Sea. I called up my friend Lana Del Rey. Please stop drinking on mic. I called up my friend Lana Del Rey, and she wrote a special theme song.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to pipe it in right now. Are you ready for it? Mm-hmm. Okay, here it goes. I got that survival at sea. Got that survival at sea.
Don't ever do that again.
I also had like a shoulder shimmy while I was singing.
And he was looking at me the whole time.
Well. So this is number 16, Survival at Sea, written by Edward Packard.
Yep.
Illustrations by Paul Granger.
Yes.
This is written in 1982. Mm-hmm. The roaring 80s, as I like to say.
Yep.
So...
No one's ever called him that.
Well, I'm going to start it now.
I love the 80s.
I loved that show back in the day.
I did too. It was real good.
Michael Ian Black. Mm-hmm. Let's get into choose your own summary. So, Abby, you were going to describe this book, summarize this book in 60 seconds or less, but you got to choose how you want to do it. Option 1 is, I think you're going to do it in a pirate voice, because again, it's all about surviving at sea.
Yar.
If you want to do a little bit of a pirate voice. Mm-hmm. Option 2 is, as we talked about last time, Dr. Vivaldi makes an appearance again in this. So, if you want to do your Dr. Vivaldi voice for 60 seconds,
That's
you can do
just
that
my
instead.
normal voice.
It doesn't have to be.
No, I'm going to do a pirate voice.
Okay, very nice.
Yep.
So, do you need to prepare?
Can I do my Steed Bonnet voice?
I don't know what that is.
What? You didn't watch Our Flag Means Death? Well, it just got canceled. Too,
Yeah, I know.
Which is real.
I know it's good.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
I know it's supposed to be good.
It's really good.
So, pirate voice.
Pirate voice. The Gentleman Pirate.
60 seconds starts now.
Yar! I'm a child. And
I don't know why that was so funny.
okay. And my friend, who's an adult anthropologist, calls me on the phone and asks...
Well, she's not an anthropologist.
Well, what is she in this book?
She says, we'll
Yes,
get to
she
it later.
is.
She's not an anthropologist.
She's a famous anthropologist who specializes in interspecies communication.
Well, she's an interspecies communicationalist.
She's a famous anthropologist.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Yar! My friend who is an adult, called me on the phone and asked me to go on a sea journey. And I said, drink up, me hearties, of course. So shiver me timbers.
10 seconds.
We go on a journey to try to look for a dinosaur, but most of the time we don't find it. We just get lost at sea. Yo-ho, and find an island sometimes.
Perfect. Good enough. I guess that wasn't a good one, but it's partially my fault because I interrupted you. I take some responsibility.
You take full responsibility.
I take some
She is
responsibility.
an anthropologist. It says it right in the beginning.
Well, I think maybe I got confused because in the first book...
She was a famous anthropologist who specialized in interspecies communication as well.
Well, fine. I don't remember that part, but I thought she was just a speech lady. I thought she was the speech lady. So, let's get right into this book.
Sure.
Sure? You're okay with it?
Yep. Let's do it.
So, a few weeks ago, you get a call from your old friend, Dr. Nera Vivaldi.
Which then means that you are the same kid who went on the space journey.
Maybe, unless she befriends multiple kids.
Which is weirder.
Yeah, so either way it's weird. Because I don't think... Well, you kind of look the same. And again, it's Paul Granger doing the illustrations. You kind of look the same
You do
as
look
you
the
do
same, yeah.
in
It was
Third Planet from Altair.
Yep, it was Third Planet from Altair.
It was Third Planet from Altair. She was also an anthropologist, allegedly, with background in interspecies communication.
Yes.
She's your bud. You butt around with her, and she's kind of Cleopatra-y looking. But she didn't really have a
strong brow, and I appreciate that about her.
She didn't have a whole lot to do in Altair. She has even less to do in this book.
Yeah. She's a cool character, though.
I think so. I'm glad she kind of got brought back. We did, to kind of talk about our next episode, we did talk to Edward Packard, finally. We're really excited about that. So we asked him a couple questions, and he did talk a little bit about Dr. Vivaldi. So
we had a listener question.
Yeah, so someone submitted a listener question about Dr. Vivaldi, and so he did answer that. Look forward to that. That's probably going to be our next episode. We just have to do a couple extra things for that episode, but I think it's going to be a really cool episode. Anyway, Dr. Vivaldi's back. And she said, how would you like to go sailing in the South Pacific? We're searching for the archosaur. It's a dinosaur that we believe may still live in the ocean depths. So an archosaur is basically like a big Loch Ness monster.
Is that really a dinosaur? I don't think that's a real dinosaur.
I was going to look it up, but then I forgot. And now we're relying on your Google skills, which is...
I am a whole entire librarian.
I'm every librarian.
It's all in me. Anything you want, Google, baby. It's definitely a monophyletic clade, and it does not include reptiles such as squamata and sphenodontia, and they have diagnostic features like teeth set in sockets, openings in the skull, small openings in the jawbones, legs. They're bipedal.
So an archosaur is a type of, it's a Latin term, I believe. I looked it up.
Yes.
It's
a classification.
A classification, thank you.
Yes.
So it's not technically a dinosaur, but
no.
The dinosaur it's mimics
It's like an Elasmosaurus.
Yes, or a Loch Ness monster dinosaur.
Which is like Elasmosaurus.
Thank you, yes. It took some arguing to get permission to go, which I like that detail, that like your parents are like, what? You're not going with some strange lady.
Wait, so...
Here you are on Bariba Island.
So I want to picture me, a child, sitting there with my parents. Like, come on! You let me go to space with her. You won't let me go on an ocean trip to look for a dinosaur that might still be existing?
It's technically closer to home.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to die. Again this time?
So you're on Bariba Island, thousands of miles from home. You're on a 40-foot sloop, Allegro.
Hang on, Sloopy! I'm sorry.
Sloopy, hang on. So it's basically a giant sailboat.
That's what a sloop is. I don't know a lot about boats.
It's just basically a giant sailboat named the Allegro. So right now you're seated in front of the TV at the Bariba Hotel.
Okay.
And here are your crewmates. Eric Zindel, the Allegro's skipper. So he's the captain.
He must have the hat on.
Yeah, he's looking very dapper.
Yeah.
And then there is Peter Karn, his young nephew, Jack Mako, the deckhand, and of course Dr. Vivaldi. And so you're off on your adventure. And
I like how you have on like the little neckerchief.
Yeah, like the it's like an ascot.
Yeah, you got a real like Fred.
I was gonna say Fred.
From Scooby-Doo.
Fred from Scooby-Doo look.
And I like how Jack Miko has the like very cool sideburns. He's a beefy chap.
So you're watching this broadcast, and Dr. Vivaldi says, "Hey, this might be a hoax, but this description of what he says matches the archosaur that we're looking for." So you're out there sailing. Everything's calm. 2 days have passed. Everything's calm. And then all of a sudden you hear on the marine radio, warning! A volcano has erupted just under the surface of the sea, about 200 miles east of the Etuk Island. A new island is rising from the sea. All vessels are warned to keep clear of the area. There will be turbulent seas and tidal waves.
And that's when I personally would have just turned back. I would have been like, yep.
Pull to Peter.
I'm good.
Exactly.
See, this is a very, like, Abby as a Peter kind of adventure, because I don't like the ocean.
Well, also, I don't think you should be taking a sailboat, even if it's like a nicer sailboat, out for like deep sea exploration.
No, never. Especially if I'm looking for an underwater creature.
Yes.
Guess what? Someone has already invented something that can go under the water. It's called a submarine.
So yeah, this from here you have your first choice. So you can either, if you say you don't want to risk sailing into the danger zone, you can turn to one page. If you say you're willing to risk it, you turn to a different page.
I risked it. What did you do?
And, well, I didn't risk it, and it turns out it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you go to the same page no matter what.
Yep.
And so there's a big full-page spread. There's a giant tidal wave coming. And it says, suddenly you see that it makes no difference what you decide to do.
Yep.
Which feels like a very Ari Montgomery move. Like,
Yeah.
to be like, oh, this choice that you made didn't really matter.
Hand
it's
of
the
fate.
same. It's the same choice no matter what. So then Eric yells, tie in your lifelines, and Eric gets bopped in the head. Eric was the captain, the skipper, right? So it's up to you now, a 10-year-old kid,
Yep.
to decide what to do.
Which is
Not the
classic.
right, not for Dr. Vivaldi.
Not for the deckhand who has clearly an adult, like years of experience
At
sailing.
least some ship experience. Yeah, it's not his
and
decision.
a burly physique. They're like, this guy looks like he could lift a cow. He could definitely like steer this bad boy. Hey, hey, kid with the noodle arms, you get over here.
Our lives are literally in your hands because the next decision, people will literally die if you don't do the right.
The biggest piece of wood you've held up was a pencil, a number 2 pencil. Okay,
Because you're still in school. It says you're still in school.
get over there and start steering this thing.
So this is your first real decision. Is there's a giant tidal wave coming. The captain's down for the count. You can either steer straight ahead down the wave. You can steer at a 45-degree angle, or you can steer parallel to the wave. So at a 90-degree angle, obviously. So this is your first real choice. Let's get to my first run through right away, because I went straight into it.
Oh no, that's a bad choice.
You know that now. You did not know that.
No, I did know that. You have to go at an angle.
Well,
I've watched enough ocean disaster movies to know that you have to go at an angle down the wave.
Well, because my boating experience is just from canoeing. And so when you're canoeing, when you're like kayaking, you go straight ahead into a wave. Because like if you go at a 45, you can still tip over, you can still jostle. So that's just I'm bringing my experience into it.
Okay.
And I die instantly.
Oh.
Which, that's basically this book in a nutshell, is that the choices more or less are based off of real life.
Yeah, you do have to know, like, literally have to know how to do some, like, sailing mechanics and stuff in this. And
reading maps.
Yeah, reading maps. You have to understand that kind of stuff. So, like, real life consequences of, like, actual science and things.
Yeah, and basic mechanics, yeah.
Which was really interesting.
I thought it was interesting, too.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know if Packard has any sailing experience, which
we
is probably
can ask
why.
him next week.
Well,
Oh,
sure.
girl.
So I don't know what his experience is, but I think that's why he picked a sailboat, because
Yeah.
even though it makes no sense for the story, that's probably what he has experience with, I would imagine. So yeah, there's a lot of like things with ropes. There's a lot of things with like the sail, like what sail do you use later on? Because there's a big storm. Do you use the weather sail, or do you not use a sail at all?
Yeah. Do you put out the lines? Like, what do you do?
Right, there's a part where you have to read a map, and so which way do you go depends on.
Right. And they
If you
tell
can
you
read the
some
map.
like mapping details, like, oh, you were here at this time yesterday, and then you got blown off course, and like here you are. You try to figure this stuff out. That was a lot of complicated stuff.
Right. I mean, well, the book says survival at sea, and it does what it says on the tin. It is a sea adventure based on survival.
Yeah, if you're anxious about dying at sea,
like some people
some people sitting in this small room of 2 people, This is not the book for you.
Exactly. Yeah, fair enough. So that was my first run through. I died right away because I went right into the storm.
If you go straight down the wave, does it just collapse on you?
Yes.
Okay. If
And
you steer
everyone dies.
parallel to the wave, I'm assuming that it can collapse under you.
Oh, so did you not do the parallel wave?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Why? What happens on that?
Things get real fast.
Really?
So, yeah, that was one of my other run-throughs is, so, yeah, once again, you can choose to go straight into the wave. You can do a 45-degree angle. You can do a 90-degree angle. If you do a 90-degree angle, the boat sinks. You and the nephew get off onto a little, like, dinghy, a little lifeboat. Everyone else dies.
Ah!
You're pretty sure they're dead and they don't come back at the end of the book. So, like, you are literally responsible for people's lives in this book.
Dang. That's serious.
So that's basically the two biggest branches is you off on this dinghy with the nephew or you still on the boat with the crew. And then from there, it branches out further, obviously.
Right.
So what was your first run through?
So I did steer at a 45-degree angle to the wave.
That's the correct choice.
Because I have watched A Perfect Storm, so I knew what to do. Okay.
I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, they die, but
Well, yes, I understand.
that's at different.
Spoiler alert for a movie that came out 20 years ago. But
I mean, everyone knows they die. It's based on a book. So you use all your strength. You get through the wave.
with your noodle arms.
With your tiny noodle arms. I mean, when I say you use all your strength, it's like serious stuff. And then you have to get yourself back on course. So that's where you get to
Yeah, this is the first instance of the map.
the map.
And Dr. Vivaldi's like, hey, where do you want to go?
Yep.
You can go north, you can go northwest, you can go northeast, east, or southeast. You can go south, southwest, or west.
Yep.
So if you go south right away, you end up on a different island, and I think the deckhand Mako, he like berates you. He's like, you clearly didn't read the map.
Yeah. So it's like really, it tells you at the bottom, like, caution, do not turn to page 27 until you have firmly decided which way to tell Dr. Vivaldi to steer. And at the top, it's like telling you all this stuff. You know that you passed Kitts Reef at the same time yesterday. You calculate that the Allegro has been heading northwest and traveling at about 7 knots. The radio reported that the volcano eruption took place about 200 miles east at Atuk Island. Which way do you tell her to steer?
And on the map, there's no "you are here" arrow.
No.
You kind of have to infer from all those context clues where you are.
So you see, like, Kitts Reef is kind of in the middle. And you were at Bariba, which is at the bottom of the map.
Bariba.
We're just going to do that the whole time. So you're like, okay. You see the volcano, the new island, is kind of up to the top. A little bit up to the top end to the left. And you're like, all right, where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? So we went east, and then it's like, uh-oh, it's getting worse and worse. And now there's really big, yucky skies, and there's big, big waves and stuff. And oh, no, now we're running into a big typhoon.
So you get to make the choices again, but it's slightly different of what direction you're going.
Yeah. So Eric, the skipper, is like, we're going to have a big typhoon, so you got to try to, the right side of the storm is the dangerous side, so you got to keep to the left of the storm. And it's like, why didn't you say north or south? Why didn't you say it that way, Guy? Why did you say it this way? So then you have to try to tell her to steer north or south. So if you go southwest, which is what I did, then you go to southwest, and you're like, all of a sudden you go to sleep, and then you go up the ladder and you see this beautiful island. And it's Carina Island, the loveliest sight in all the Pacific. Sometimes sailors fall in love with this paradise and cannot bring themselves to leave. And so Dr. Vivaldi is like, let's stay here and rest for a few days. And everyone agrees. And then as you draw closer, you're hypnotized by the white sand beaches and the waving palms and the scent of jasmine drifting to you from the shore. And then Eric says, I have a feeling we aren't going to find the Archosaur.
Yeah.
And Dr. Vivaldi
Eric,
says, we may have found something equally wonderful, an enchanted island. And the end.
Beach vacation.
Beach vacay. So I made it through 2 horrible storms, and then I found a dream island to live on for the rest of my life with my adult friends and one other child.
Well, that's an odd first run through.
Yes. The real way that you're supposed to choose, I'm assuming, is to go up by the, volcano, which is northwest.
You are supposed to go to the volcano. The volcano is kind of where most of the action happens.
Okay.
So
I never
think,
found the Archosaur when I went that way.
Well, we can talk about that later. But I think in your instance where you make those initial direction choices, I think Packard still wants you to refer to that map when you're making additional direction choices. But that's kind of hard to do when you can't see the map.
Yeah, you have to keep flipping back to it, so I have like a big old Post-it on there.
Right. So I think you could have avoided potentially the Carina Island.
Probably, if I had looked at it again.
Yes, but that's interesting that he designed it that way.
Yeah.
Because you're doing 2 things. You're writing, and then you're also designing a game. And the fact that he was able to, at least in some capacity, design an actual working map is pretty genius.
I know. I wish I had thought to keep looking back to the map. I didn't. But it says at the beginning that you're supposed to. Like,
there was a special warning, Abby.
There is a special warning that I did not heed. On page 13, you'll find the ocean chart that shows where the Allegro is sailing. From time to time, you may need to look at the chart to help you make your decision. I hope you survive your adventures at sea, and I hope you enjoy them. Edward Packard. And
his signature's there.
I know. What a sweetie.
Right?
And he tried to special warn me. And I was just like, nope, I'm doing it alone.
So let's talk about Mako, the deckhand.
Yeah, he's a hottie.
Those big burly arms.
Yeah, with his big sideburns.
So
Burt Reynolds looking dude.
If you survive the wave and go at a 45-degree angle, there's a couple different choices you can make. You can choose to steer towards the volcano, I think it is, because you're going off of the theory that the rhythm of the volcano,
like the percussive,
might have lured the Archosaur.
It would be like, what's going on?
Just like that.
What's this?
Just like that.
What is this? What is this thing? And then it pops its little head up, like, what is happening?
Oh, you were doing the Archosaur.
Yes, that's my Archosaur voice. What is that? What is the thing?
Okay. I thought you were doing the kid.
No, that's my Archosaur voice.
Fine. So you're going to the volcano.
Yep.
And it says right in that beginning chapter that there's so much volcanic stuff that it's creating a new island. That's what's making all of these tidal waves and these storms.
Yeah, man. We all saw Lava, the short film, in front of the movie Moana.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It was cute. So you're going towards the volcano, and then it becomes nighttime, and then you wake up, and Mako has a spear gun pointed directly at you.
Right at your guts.
And then, so he says...
And he's like, hey, man, you want to go and check out this new island with me?
Because I want rights to it.
Yeah. And if you say no, he's like, well, get on this dinghy.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. You have to go with him. So you can either, go with him, wholeheartedly, or you can just, pretend to go with him, but you have to go with him onto this island.
You can go with him, or if you choose not to go with him, then he makes you get on a different boat, and then you, float off.
Right. You can hang out with Mako on this island, this newly formed island, and he's kind of crazy.
Remember when the guy's like, I'm Napoleon, and the inside UFO 5440, that is him right now.
This is basically him, because he wants to set up his own country, basically.
Yeah.
With his own rules and
on an erupting volcano, on a still active erupting volcano.
Yes. There's one branch where the volcano is actively still spewing lava.
Yeah.
And you either have to get off the island or you have to try to hide.
You can try to take the spear gun away from him when you're going, and you're a kid and he's a big old dude, So I went on the boat with him, and then I was like, I'm going to bide my time. And then we're getting closer to the island, and it's like, do I try to take the spear gun from him, or do I wait a little bit? And I like waited a little bit, and we got a little closer to the island, and I was like, hey man, it's still like spewing smoke, and
you can clearly still see
the smoke and volcano ash is like definitely still coming out of the top. So I feel like we should probably not go on to the island.
But he wants to get on there because then he thinks that the first person on there owns the island.
Yeah, he's like, the first person on this island is gonna own it. And you're like, I don't think that's how it works.
And then you find out another branch that that's not true.
Yeah, that's not how it works, bro. And so so I bided my time though, and then when we were like close and he was kind of distracted, then I got the gun and I was like, guess what? Now we're gonna turn around in my tough guy voice.
So what happens after that?
Fine. So he did turn around then, but then we're like going back towards the boat. But by the time we get back to the boat's going without us.
Okay.
Elsewhere. And I was like, what? No! I don't want that to happen. So I decided to stay within sight of this island. And so you do that. You stay within sight of the island. You're just kind of sailing back and forth for a while. And you're like, we don't have any food or provisions. But then you hear jets and some Navy planes are flying overhead. And then within hours, you're rescued by a helicopter. And they're like, oh. So you say, who will own this new island? And he says, well, if it doesn't blow its top and sink into the sea, the United Nations will own it. It may be, maybe years before it's safe to build anything here. In the meantime, scientists from all over the world will come here to study it. And then you're like, oh, I like that idea.
The end.
The end.
One of my favorite branches involving the island is you get off the island, and then you get picked up by another boat. And so it's just a man and his boat. He says, my name is Jason Lucas, and it is enough for you to know that I'm a businessman.
Ooh.
You don't need to tell me who you are. Okay. We have made radio contact with the Allegro. We're heading towards her. In less than 2 hours, you'll be safely back with your friends. Oh. But because you touched the island first, you have rights to it. So he says, hey, I'll give you $10,000 for whatever rights you may or may not have to this island. So you can choose to get the money right away. You can choose to refuse. If you take the money right away, you get on the Allegro, and Dr. Vivaldi is like, hey, I can't wait to go look for that Archosaur again. And then you're like, yeah. And then you're just thinking about the money that you just made. You're just thinking about your $10,000. But that's seriously how it ends. Like, let me find the
with your little greedy pause. Like, I'm gonna buy an Atari. I'm gonna buy 20 Ataris.
You're eager to help find the Archosaur, but right now you can't stop thinking about what you do with those $10,000. Those 10,000 smackaroos.
I'm gonna pay down my debt.
But you can refuse, and if you refuse, Jason Lucas, he just throws you overboard.
Oh my God!
He's like, I didn't want to come to this, and then so he throws you overboard, and then you can like swim around a little bit. You find a grotto, and guess what's in the grotto?
What?
The Archosaur!
Oh my God! So
and that's how I think that's how I found the Archosaur the first time.
You found it more than once?
Yes, there's another time where like you're on rubble.
Dang it.
And like you're on a little like a dinghy raft, and you find the Archosaur, and you can like lasso him, and he can like pull you to safety, so you can ride the Archosaur. There's another version where like you find the Archosaur, and then you get picked up by a captain, and he's like. So I think I found it 3 times. There's another version where you find the Archosaur, and you get picked up by a boat, and you tell the captain, and I was like, I saw the Archosaur, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there. And the guy's like, yeah, you probably were just like ocean madness. You're probably just crazy.
God dang it.
And then he winks at the camera. Wink. Or it was all a dream. Or was it? So you found no Archosaurs, I take it?
No. look at this cool one where you
launch a rocket up in the air.
Launch a rocket in the air.
Again, there's so many good choices in this where it's like you can launch a rocket into the air to signal boats, or you can hold on to your rockets and like wait till the boat's closer. You can drink seawater. You get
then
thirsty.
you're going to get crazy.
Well, yes, but if you don't know that, you can drink seawater, or you can hold off. And then if you drink the water right away, you die.
Yeah, you go crazy. I've seen a lot of survival at sea stuff because I feel like you should know your own enemy.
There's a lot of that happens with when you're with the nephew, and then when you're with the nephew, you can find like this derelict boat.
Oh, see, I didn't do any of the nephew path.
Right.
Dang it!
You find some provisions in this boat, and so you can choose to go fishing right away, or you can choose to like wait it out, and there's different choices there. You find when you're with the nephew, you see a boat way off in the distance, so you can choose to either set your boat on fire as like a signal fire, or you can choose to like wait it out. If you wait it out, the boat just drifts off, and you have a dream of you dying, because you wake up and you have a dream of both of you as skeletons, and then you realize, oh, this dream's gonna become true.
Yikes!
But if you set the boat on fire, then they come and rescue you.
That is dark.
A little bit. But I mean, this one was really realistic. I mean, to a point. I mean, there's a dinosaur in it, but...
Yeah, man.
So if you like the realistic ones, I think this is a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So how about let's get to favorite endings. So do you have a favorite ending?
Hold on. You do your favorite ending first. Let me find mine.
So my favorite ending is when you ride the Archosaur. You ride the Archosaur. You kind of like lasso him and you ride him, and then you black out. You wake up on like a remote island, but there's people on it. And so Eric calls you up the next day. He's like, I can't believe it's you. There's no way your raft could have drifted all the way from this new island, the new island that formed in the volcano, to Bori Ramba in such a short time. And then you say, it didn't drift. And you explain your amazing ride with the Archosaur. And it says, I really can't believe it, but I guess you had to have because you traveled such a long distance. And then Eric's like, hold on, Dr. Vivaldi wants to talk to you. And she says, I want to hear all about your encounter with the Archosaur. Now I'm more curious than ever about this fantastic animal. Are you willing to continue the search with us? And you say, sure, but I'll have to be in school in a couple of weeks. And Dr. Vivaldi says, I'm sure I could arrange for you to miss a few weeks of school. Because you're going to learn a lot, and so will I on the next voyage of the Allegro. So I just love that Dr. Vivaldi's like, I'm going to pull a few strings.
Are you ready for your scientist sabbatical? Jeez.
Not your parents.
Your science friend.
Your science older friend.
Yeah, my older friend. My adult friend, Nira Vivaldi.
So yeah, that was my favorite ending.
Oh my gosh.
Getting to ride the Archosaur, and then Dr. Vivaldi's like,
hey man.
School? You don't need school, but you can ride dinosaurs.
Take me with you.
What do you got?
I think my stupidest ending was a map misreading on my part.
Okay.
But it just shows how how Edward Packard really, really wanted people to like pay attention to the map, because it was like, okay, you know how you're supposed to go like north, northeast, northwest, whatever. So when you go to page 27, you can, if you tell Dr. Vivaldi to steer north, then it's like, okay, steer due north. And then it's like, oh, there's a terrible crunching sound. No, too late. We're wedged in. We're taking on water. The coral's cutting us to shreds.
I didn't get this one.
If you go north, there's a spot on here called Dangerous Reefs.
Oh.
And I love it because it's like,
it's your own fault.
You're so stupid. If only you'd taken more time to look at the chart. Next time you'll know better. If there is a next time. The end.
That's a good one.
You're so
I like that one.
You dummy. You went right into the dangerous reefs that are called the Dangerous Reefs. Idiot.
Highway to the Danger Reefs.
Highway to the Danger Reefs.
So that was Survive. Let's see. What do you think of this one?
I think this one is really smart.
I think so too. This one is. I like them when they're more ridiculous and crazy.
Oh yeah, I love me a good like unhinged one.
Right, but this one is written so well, or plotted out so well.
Yeah.
That you have to like it and you kind of have to respect it.
Yeah.
It was also so simple. Like there was no part where like you're like kind of trying to survive on land, except for like the volcano island. It was all. It says what it says on the title. Like,
Right. The
it's a
thing
sea
in
adventure.
here that made it like the only part of my like long run through stuff that was like, I wish this wasn't happening to me was the stuff with Mako where he was like going crazy and wanted to be on the island and stuff. But I guess in reality that's potentially something that would happen where one of your shipmates would be power hungry and
It adds a cool dimension.
and Shanghai you or whatever. You
Right.
know, like, but it just felt very like everything else that could happen was very plausible, except for the giant dinosaur.
Right.
But everything else seemed like, no, you have to read a map. There are storms at sea. Like this stuff is all things that would happen, except for the adult trying to kill me with a harpoon gun.
I said this before in a previous show, but it's a little bit of a bummer that the Packards are so hard to find and that the Montgomerys are so easy to find.
Right.
Because just the Packard books are just, overall, they're so much better.
Right. They're really well thought out and they feel very like cohesive and intentional. Feels
Yes.
like every decision in them is very intentional,
I agree.
which is nice.
So that was Survive Let's See.
Doesn't just have an alien slapped in there. I didn't know what to do here, so there's an alien.
Exactly, yeah.
Alien rescues you in this one.
So, I think that about does it. Let's get to our housekeeping. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the podcast however you see fit. If you could rate us 5 stars on iTunes, that really helps us out. It helps other people find the show. Follow us on Instagram because Abby posts a lot of fun stuff on there.
When I
And you
feel
can-
like it.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing this for fun, so, you know.
Yeah.
You get to it when you get to it. You can email us at chooseyourownbookclubpodcast@gmail.com if we missed anything, if there's anything that you just want to talk to us about. Our next episode, hoo boy, we are going to be talking to Edward Packard, the author of this book.
Yeah, and of other ones.
Of other ones, yes. He
Not
wrote-
just this one.
Right.
Multiple books.
So that should be our next episode. So what we did was we wrote to him a bunch of questions. He wrote back a bunch of answers. We'll be reading off some of his questions, but also we're gonna talk to him on Zoom a little bit.
Yeah.
Say hi to him.
I'll do more questions.
Well, we'll see.
I'll have some hard-hitting questions. Like, what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
So yeah, it's kind of like a 2-parter episode where we'll be reading off some of his questions and
Do you
answers.
have a library card?
And then, that's a good question too. And then we'll be asking him maybe some questions or just saying hi to him.
Yeah. You know, I saw an article recently that I sent you, Peter,
Yes.
the one in Fatherly about choose your own adventure books. And it had that little like thing in there about how there was like a huge overprint of like one of the early choose your own adventure books that they sent out to like
I think it was Space and Beyond
yeah
that they overprinted.
yeah and then they sent it out to schools and stuff and that was kind
That's
of
how it got so big.
And so I'm curious to hear some more about that from him potentially. I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what he wants to talk about.
Yeah.
So that'll be really interesting. So yeah, look forward to that. That'll be our next episode. Then our next Choose Your Own Adventure book will be Race Forever by Ari Montgomery. So thanks for choosing us today, everybody. My name's Peter. I'm a librarian.
My name is Abby. I'm also a librarian.
This has been Choose Your Own Book Club, everybody. See you next time.